Blue, around, I think it was last week when we had it confirmed, because the man himself confirmed it on his social media. AJ Hairston, quarterback, heading into his senior year next year at Monarch in Broward County, that he had received an offer from the team he grew up rooting for, the University of Miami. And then I've heard about AJ Hairston, excellent high school quarterback. And then I was really shocked to see that Miami is his first Division I offer. Like, you're someone who, because you go to all these games and you talk to so many players and coaches. You're not someone who lives and dies by the star system, because you see so many of these guys play in person. And AJ Hairston, I don't think he has any stars right now. So he seems very underevaluated. Like, how does that happen? And how good is this guy?
Well, last summer we were at Kaiser University up in West Palm Beach for a 7-on-7. And I had remarked there's 3 quarterbacks at this event that I think are Power 5 kids, but no one's even paying attention to. I mean, and to me, when we talk about Hairston, you're talking about a kid that throws the ball extremely well. He's got great vision. He's been taught extremely well. He's not one of those guys that goes to those national showcases or Elite 11 events, which to me doesn't qualify you as a college football player. It just says that you throw the ball well in shorts and t-shirt. Well, the one thing about him is that he kept performing in games, and he would have 5 and 6 touchdown games and throw for 310 and 320. And a lot of people were ignoring him, saying, well, he's not playing anybody. And I'll tell you what, I've maintained, and I've told every quarterback coach, including our boy Frank Ponce, I said, let me tell you something. This kid's a beast. I mean, he's a good sized kid. He's got a tremendous work ethic. He's well coached. He's surrounded by some real good receivers. I thought Monarch had as good a receiving core as anybody last year. And then they got a freshman, and he's going to be a sophomore next year, and the kid Brady, who's, I think, one of the best in the country. And I said, you're missing a point about him. He and Jaden Glasser, another kid, Jaden was one of the top quarterbacks in the state last year statistically, but no one even paid attention to him. And because he was at South Plantation. Now he moved to Venice, but that was another kid that everybody started getting on. And I parallel those two because both of them had really no interest and little at best, and they were quality kids. And that's the one thing, when you go to these Elite 11s and you go to all these events, you get blown up. And you get blown up more for the country to see Alex. And I think it's PR hype, because the real kids who are getting it done don't necessarily go to those events. They're comfortable in their own shoes, that what they do on a football field rather than what they do on a skills or a showcase field is what's going to get them a scholarship. And there are kids, and I'm not knocking those events, but I'm saying that they're not the definitive, and that Hairston is a perfect example of it. And tell you what, Miami lands him, they're going to land somebody who's going to be in competition for the next 4 years.
Well, we are fans of AJ Hairston on this show. So, AJ, if you catch wind of this, my friend, here on Locked On Canes, we endorse you.
He'll see it. We'll make sure he sees it.
We endorse you as hopefully a future quarterback at the University of Miami.